Welcome to another firearms and safety YouTube. I think I may have gotten you to click with the salacious title, but it's not so salacious. It's actually a little principle and lesson in regards to everyday carry. And if I'm speaking a little quickly, it's just because the baby's napping. And I think I need to tell you guys this story because we talk about safety. We talk about really just carrying every day. We talk about having the tools necessary just to, overcome life's challenges. And what's more challenging than driving a, 20 plus year old truck that the heat doesn't work, or your wife's in labor, and she needs the windows down in 27-degree weather for the 30-minute trip to the hospital. And that's pretty much what happened. And I was on the highway, windows down, the wife, needed that. But it's also it was like 4 something in the morning, and obviously cold, we're looking out for deer, all this other stuff. So I wasn't sure whether it was just the anxiety of the situation or just the temperature exposure of my hands being exposed to the elements, or, again, 27-degree weather for about a half hour, but I started to lose function in my hands. And it got to the point where I started to have to use my wrists and, the palms of my hand to start to drive and to maintain grip of that steering wheel, right? Now, this flashlight is actually designed to dissipate the heat to the outer shell, and to the outer shell here, which is, hard metal. And for some odd reason, I knew I couldn't bring my, firearm to the hospital. So I packed everything, including my flashlight, without even thinking about this. Basically, I was looking for blankets, looking for my gloves. I forgot to throw on my jacket. I didn't anticipate that the windows would be down the entire way. And this thing is, when I reached down to find my glove, I couldn't find it, and I grabbed this, which I noticed was in my left pocket. I have no idea why. It's just a habit of leaving the house anytime it's going to get dark. I always pack my flashlight for I can't even explain why. It's just such a habit at this point that I happen to find this in my exact time of need, about 13 minutes away from the hospital. I found this in my pocket, and I just thought to myself, that's not going to help. Wait a second. This thing heats up when I turn it on. I always run it at full blast. I've been trusting my life to this for at least 1.5 years, and the life of my dog. We go out every night, and there's coyotes, bears, all kinds of stuff out there. And this is a light that I bring with me every night. So basically, I turn this on. I alternate hands. I was going from one hand, in the pants to switching it up, just to keep the hands warm, and it wasn't working. So what I ended up doing was turning this on, putting this under my leg, and as it turned on, it heated up, and I would use this to warm up my hands in order to grip the steering wheel to bring my wife to the hospital. So these, it really came in handy. It worked perfectly. I would just alternate hands and then grab this one and then be good to go. And this light has never failed me, and I use it every day, and I mean multiple times a day. And I'm looking for coyotes, any kind of predators, bobcats, anything out there that wants to take my dog. This is what I'm bringing to the fight. This is their little clip. But I want you guys to know that that's the story of how Cloud Defensive helped add a +1 to my family, because about 13 minutes out, I thought I would have to pull over and call 911 and ask for help, but because I was prepared, I was able to do what was necessary. And, it's actually another, it's a safety thing. Now, here's the other thing. I recently got that truck fixed, and this just happened yesterday. It was raining, it was dark, and baby had the appointment. And basically the high beams were pretty much useless in the weather. And what did I do? I stuck this guy out the window, okay? And I turned it on, obviously when there were no cars. Sure enough, I could see everything in front of me. And so where I live, there's not many street lights. When it's dark at night, it is really dark. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face, kind of dark. But I cannot emphasize how this company through its excellent product, has basically, there's a handful of companies that have done this, but this one most recently is, through the excellent engineering, through the thoughtfulness. I love that it's American made. The owner seems like a cool fellow. The guys on Instagram always help me out. They're great, and I like, there's only a handful of companies, I count them on one hand, that really go that extra mile. And so one of them starts with a C. I'll leave y'all to guess. But either way, another one of them. But I just wanted to get this over to you guys and let you know that story and how this has helped me out multiple times in the last week, to make sure that I could be that provider, that family member that's contributing. And, I just want to extend my thank you, my deep thank you to Cloud Defensive for not slouching on quality, not slouching. I mean, I run all their stuff on all my firearms. Their EPL is coming out, so maybe I'll have that for you guys. But just wanted to say thank you so much to Cloud Defensive. And if you end up, to the viewers out there, this is a lesson to always be prepared. You don't know what you're expecting. You just don't know what you don't know. And so anyone that's a parent, they can know to, and just other people who've lived enough of life anyway, you could just know to expect the unexpected. And let me tell you something. This is responsible for the birth of my firstborn, because I don't know if we would have made it to the hospital without this flashlight here. So just want to say thank you, and I hope you all have a great one. Enjoy your day.